Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Lisa. I am your host, Lisa.
And I am Paul. Hello, everyone.
Paul, today we are going to walk into a minefield.
A minefield? That sounds dangerous. Are we going to a war zone?
Not a literal war zone, Paul. I mean a conversational minefield. Today we are talking about politics and the news.
Oh, no. Politics. That is the quickest way to lose friends at the dinner party.
It can be, yes, but it is also a huge part of our daily lives. We see the news on our phones, we watch it on TV, and people love to talk about what is happening in the world.
That is true, but for English learners, it is very hard. The vocabulary is difficult, and we are often afraid of being rude.
Exactly. If you use the wrong word in a political discussion, you can sound very aggressive when you don't mean to be, or you might sound like you don't know what is happening.
I have done that. I once told someone their opinion was garbage because I didn't know the polite word for incorrect.
Oh, Paul, that is definitely not polite. But don't worry. Today we are going to fix that. We are going to look at how to express opinions, how to agree and disagree, and the specific vocabulary for government and elections.
This is going to be a long and useful lesson. I'm ready.
Let's start with the basics. How do we talk about the news itself?
Usually I just say, "Did you see the TV?"
That is okay, but we can be more specific. Let's look at our first situation. Paul, imagine you're arriving at work and you want to start a conversation about a big event that happened yesterday.
Okay, I'm walking into the office. I'm holding my coffee.
Good morning, Paul. How are you today?
Hello, Lisa. Did you look at the paper? The government is dead.
The government is dead? What? Did everyone die?
No, the leader. He went away. He stopped the job.
Oh, you mean the Prime Minister resigned?
Yes, resigned. It's a big drama. The news says it's a scandal.
A scandal?
Yes, I think the other team will win now.
The other team? You mean the opposition party?
Yes, the blue team.
Paul, blue team sounds like we are playing football.
But I don't know the words.
Okay, pause. That was a very confusing morning conversation.
I know. I said the government is dead. That sounds like a zombie movie.
It does. Let's look at the vocabulary you needed there. First, you asked, did you look at the paper?
Is that wrong?
It is a little old-fashioned because not many people read physical newspapers anymore. A more modern way to ask is, did you catch the news this morning?
Catch the news, like catching a ball?
Yes, it means did you see it or hear it? Or you can say, have you heard about...
Have you heard about the Prime Minister?
Exactly. Now let's talk about the government is dead. If a government collapses or fails, we say the government has collapsed, or the administration is in crisis.
In crisis. That is a good phrase. And I said the leader went away.
The verb you wanted was resign, or step down.
Step down. That's a phrasal verb. The Prime Minister stepped down.
Yes, it means he quit his job voluntarily. If he was forced out or fired, we might say he was ousted.
Ousted. That sounds painful. O-U-S-T-E-D.
Yes, the president was ousted in a coup, but usually in a normal democracy, they resign.
And then I called the political parties teams, the blue team and the red team.
In sports, we have teams. In politics, we have parties.
Like a birthday party?
Same word, different meaning. A political party. And the party that is not in power is called the opposition.
The opposition. Okay, so I should have said, did you catch the news? The Prime Minister has stepped down and the opposition is calling for an election.
Perfect. That sounds like a BBC News anchor.
I feel smarter already.
Now let's talk about how we consume news. We have headlines.
The big text at the top.
Yes, and when something happens right now, we call it breaking news.
Breaking news. Paul learns English.
Exactly. And if you follow the news very closely, you can say, I try to stay informed.
Stay informed. That's a good goal for everyone.
But, Paul, sometimes the news is not true.
Ah, yes, the famous fake news.
We have better words for that, too. If a news story is favoring one side too much, we call it biased.
Biased. B-I-A-S-D. So if a newspaper loves the president and hates the opposition, it is biased.
Correct. And if a newspaper tells the truth and shows both sides, we call it objective or balanced.
We all want objective news, but it is hard to find.
It is. Sometimes we see stories that are just rumors. A rumor is unverified information.
I heard a rumor that they will raise taxes.
Exactly. Until it's confirmed, it is just speculation.
Speculation, that's a fancy word for guessing.
Yes. So let's try a new dialogue. We're going to talk about a specific event, an election.
Elections are exciting. Everyone is counting votes.
But the vocabulary is tricky. Let's see how you handle it in situation 2. So, Paul, the election is coming up next week. Who are you choosing?
I am choosing the tall man. I like his promises.
Okay, you mean the candidate?
Yes, the candidate. I'm going to put my paper in the box.
Put your paper in the box.
Yes, I want to participate. I think the tall man will win the game.
The game? Paul, it's not a football match.
But there is a score. The numbers go up and down.
Okay, stop. The score and the game. We need to fix this. Paul, politics is sometimes like a game, but we don't use game words.
I know. I felt silly saying, put my paper in the box.
The action of choosing a politician is called voting. You vote for someone.
I am going to vote for the tall man.
And the paper is called a ballot.
Ballot. B-A-L-L-O-T.
Yes, so you cast your ballot or you simply cast your vote.
I cast my vote. That sounds very formal and important.
It is, and the place where you go to vote, it is not the voting shop, it is the polling station.
Polling station. And what are polls? I hear that word a lot. The polls say he will win.
A poll, or an opinion poll, is a survey. It is when they ask people before the election, who do you like?
Ah, I see. So the poll is the prediction. The vote is the reality.
Exactly. And the people running for the job are called candidates.
The tall man is a candidate.
And he is not winning the game, he's leading in the polls, or he might win the election.
Leading in the polls. That means he is number one right now.
Yes, and if the difference is very small, we say it is a close race.
It is a close race, like two horses running together.
Yes, sometimes we say it is neck and neck.
Neck and neck. That is a funny idiom. It means they are tied.
And finally, if a candidate wins by a huge number, we call it a landslide.
A landslide, like when the mountain falls down.
Yes, it means an overwhelming victory. He won by a landslide.
So, let me try to say my election plan again.
Go ahead.
I am going to the polling station to cast my ballot. I think my candidate will win by a landslide.
Beautiful. That is perfect political English.
Lisa, I have a question. In my country, we talk about left and right. Do you say that in English?
Yes, we do. We say left wing and right wing.
Can you explain what that means simply?
Generally, left-wing politics, or liberal or progressive, usually supports more government involvement, social equality, and higher taxes for public services.
Okay, and right wing.
Right-wing politics, or conservative, usually supports less government, lower taxes, free markets, and traditional values.
And what if I'm in the middle?
Then you are a centrist or a moderate.
I think I'm a moderate. I like a little bit of both.
Many people are, and the specific ideas that a candidate has, we call those policies.
Policies, not promises.
They make promises about their policies. For example, his economic policy or her foreign policy.
Okay, so I vote for a candidate because I like their policies.
Exactly. Now, Paul, we have the vocabulary, but the hardest part of politics is disagreement.
Yes, this is where the fighting starts.
We need to learn how to disagree politely. If you just say, you are wrong, or that is stupid, the conversation ends and the fight begins.
I want to be diplomatic.
Diplomatic, that's a great word. It means dealing with people sensitively.
So let's act out a debate. We're friends having coffee and we disagree about, let's say, a new law.
Okay, let's make up a fake law. The government wants to ban cars in the city center.
Ooh, I hate that idea. I love my car.
Okay, let's see how you disagree with me. I will support the law. Situation 3. The debate. The mistake. Paul, I think this new law to ban cars is fantastic. It will make the air so much cleaner.
No, you are wrong. That is a crazy idea.
Excuse me? It's not crazy, it's for the environment.
It is stupid. How will I get to work? You don't understand anything.
Wow, Paul, you are being very rude. I don't want to talk to you.
But I just disagree.
Paul, you attacked me, not the idea.
I said, you don't understand. That was personal.
Yes, and you said you are wrong. That is very aggressive.
How can I say you are wrong nicely?
You can say, I see it differently.
I see it differently. That is soft.
Or, I'm not sure I agree with that.
I'm not sure I agree with that. That sounds very polite.
Another great phrase is, I see your point, but...
I see your point, but this shows I listened to you first.
Exactly. Validation is key. You validate my opinion, then you give yours.
Okay, what if I want to express my opinion strongly?
Instead of stating it as a fact, it is stupid, state it as a perspective. Use phrases like, from my perspective, or the way I see it, or as far as I'm concerned.
As far as I'm concerned, banning cars is a mistake.
That is much better. It owns the opinion. It doesn't insult me.
And what if I want to tell you that your facts are maybe not true?
You can say, that might be true, but have you considered...
Have you considered the shop owners?
Yes, or I beg to differ.
I beg to differ. That sounds very British and fancy.
It is a little formal, but it works well. I beg to differ means I disagree strongly, but politely.
Okay, let's try the debate again. I will be diplomatic Paul.
Ready? Go. Situation 4. The polite debate. The correction. Paul, I think this new law to ban cars is fantastic. It will make the air so much cleaner.
I see your point, Lisa. Cleaner air is definitely important. However, I'm not sure banning all cars is the right solution.
Really? Why not?
Well, from my perspective, it will hurt the businesses in the city center. People won't be able to go shopping easily.
I understand that concern, but I think people will just take the bus.
That might be true, but the buses are already very crowded. It seems to me that we need better public transport before we ban cars.
That is a valid argument. I hadn't thought about that. Paul, that was amazing.
I felt very calm, and you listened to me.
I did, because you respected my opinion, I respected yours. You used however, from my perspective, and it seems to me.
These phrases are like magic keys. They open the door to conversation.
Exactly. But Paul, sometimes no matter how polite you are, the conversation gets too hot.
Yes, sometimes people get angry.
In that case, you need to know how to change the subject or end the discussion.
What do I say? Stop talking?
No, you can say, let's agree to disagree.
Let's agree to disagree. That means we will never agree, so let's stop fighting.
Yes, it preserves the friendship. You can say, "We clearly have different views on this, so let's agree to disagree."
And then I change the topic?
Yes, let's agree to disagree. By the way, how is your new dog?
That is a sharp turn.
Sometimes you need a sharp turn to save the dinner party.
Another phrase I heard is, let's not get into politics.
Yes, you can use that before the argument starts. If someone brings up a controversial topic, you can say, "I prefer not to discuss politics at work."
Or, let's keep it light today.
Let's keep it light. That is perfect for a social gathering. It means let's talk about happy things, not serious things.
Lisa, talking about controversial topics, what does controversial mean?
Controversial means something that causes a lot of public disagreement. Abortion, guns, taxes, religion, these are controversial topics.
Ah, so the weather is not controversial.
Usually not, unless you are talking about climate change.
Oh, true. Everything is political these days.
It feels like it. That is why this vocabulary is so important.
Lisa, I want to ask about one more thing. When politicians speak, they often use special words to avoid answering questions.
Ah, yes, we call that spin.
Spin, like spinning a ball?
Yes, to spin a story means to twist the truth to make it look better for your side.
So, if the economy is bad, the politician spins it to say, we are in a transition period.
Exactly. And the people who do this professionally are called spin doctors.
Spin doctors? That sounds like a cool band name.
It does. Another term is rhetoric.
Rhetoric. R-H-E-T-O-R-I-C.
Rhetoric is persuasive speaking. It is the art of speaking to convince people, but often it implies that the words are empty. It's just political rhetoric.
Just words, no action.
Yes. And when a politician avoids a question completely, we say they dodged the question.
He dodged the question about taxes.
Or they sat on the fence.
Sit on the fence. That means they didn't choose a side?
Correct. Imagine a fence between two fields. If you sit on the fence, you are not in the left field or the right field, you're in the middle, waiting.
He's sitting on the fence because he wants everyone to like him.
Exactly. It is often seen as being indecisive.
Lisa, this vocabulary is very deep.
It is. Politics is a complex world, but if you master these basics, election terms, government types, and polite disagreement, you can survive any conversation.
I feel much more prepared. I won't tell people the government is dead anymore.
I'm glad to hear that.
Let's do a quick recap of the softening phrases because I think those are the most important for our learners.
Good idea. Instead of "you are wrong," say,
I see it differently.
instead of "that's a bad idea," say,
I'm not sure that's the best solution.
instead of "everyone knows that," say,
It seems to me that
and if you want to end the fight?
let's agree to disagree.
Perfect. Now we have a challenge for our brave listeners.
Oh, a political challenge? That's risky.
Don't worry, we'll keep it light. We want you to practice your voting vocabulary.
In the comments below, tell us if you were the president of the world, what is the first policy you would introduce?
Would you ban homework? Would you make ice cream free?
I would make a policy that everyone must learn English with Talk Lisa.
That is a great policy, Paul. I would vote for you.
Vote for Paul. He's leading in the polls.
Use the vocabulary. My policy would be, or I would pass a law to.
We can't wait to read your ideas, but please keep the comments polite. No fighting in the comments section.
Yes, be diplomatic. If you disagree with someone's comment, practice saying, "I see your point, but..."
We cannot wait to read your ideas, but please keep the comments polite. No fighting in the comments section.
Yes, be diplomatic. If you disagree with someone's comment, practice saying, I see your point, but…
Thank you so much for joining us for this advanced lesson.
Talking about politics helps you reach a higher level of fluency. It shows you can handle complex thoughts.
Don't be afraid, just stay informed and stay polite.
Please subscribe to Talk Lisa if you want to vote for better English.
And hit the like button to cast your ballot for this video.
See you in the next episode.
Bye everyone, stay safe.